What's up guys, Lewis here from Indiecredible, back with another rundown of all this week's indie game news. Now there's not a ton of news this week, but still we want to make sure you keep up to date with all the news coming out of the world of indie gaming. As always, every news story covered in this very short video, we do cover at a lot more length on the weekly podcast, and every episode goes live Monday evening. Without going on anymore, let's dive into this week's indie game news. Up first, we got the announcement that Melee combat game Absolver got a completely new and free update called Downfall. Downfall brings a completely new area to the game in the form of a mines area, and it looks to bring players the hardest challenge yet. Along with the new area, players also get access to a ton of new loot and some special school-based challenges. Absolver was free on PS Plus a couple of months back, so you may even have the game sitting in your library, and with a free update it may be worth checking out if you haven't done so already. Up next, we got some news based around Vampire, or Vampire as we like to call it at Indiecredible. Now Vampire, or Vampire, is a game that released earlier in the year and is a dark RPG where you take on, have a guess, vampires along with werewolves and everything else. Now the new update that got released this week brings two completely new game difficulties into the fray. Up first, we got story mode, which completely de-emphasises combat and puts a lot more of a focus on storytelling and narrative, making the game a lot easier. On the other hand, we got a hard mode, and have a guess what? The hard mode makes the game hard. What I was surprised to see was there was no New Game Plus, but I'm going to be honest, I've not played Vampire yet, so I don't know if it's a game worthy of a New Game Plus. Now a new game announcement we got this week comes in the form of Relicta. Now Relicta is a sci-fi narrative adventure game that sees you playing as a father looking to save their daughter who is on life support. Now you're going to race against time to make sure you can try and save your daughter, and the game's looking to pit you against puzzles that will challenge you against magnetism, gravity and creative thinking. Although the trailer that you can see playing now for Relicta didn't really show us anything groundbreaking, it's still a game I'm interested to see more of and look forward to its release on PC and Xbox. Maybe a PS4 release, but we're not too sure yet. The final piece of news this week, I told you it was a short one, comes out of Dark Star Studios. Now Dark Star Studios are developing a game called Sinner Sacrifice Redemption. I was lucky enough to play the game earlier this year at EGX Res, and I've got to say I absolutely loved it. This Souls-like game sees you playing through the 7 deadly sins as a character named Adam. One of the unique twists to the game is every time you defeat one of the seriously challenging bosses, you have to sacrifice a piece of your life, meaning as you progress further into the game, you have less life to beat some of the more challenging enemies, and as if the game wasn't hard enough already. What's really interesting about the release date announcement we got is that Sinner Sacrifice Redemption will be releasing first on Discord. Yep, Discord, not Steam, Discord as a Discord title. Now there's no set release date for the game on Discord, but we do know it's coming before its full release on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, which is the 18th of October. And yes, I did say Nintendo Switch in that list, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on the Switch version at EGX Res early this year, and I've got to say I was blown away by how smooth and slick the game ran on Nintendo's handheld device. Now as I said guys, it was a short one and that is going to wrap up this week's indie game news. As always, if you like these videos, then why not give them a little like? And if you like what we do at Indiecredible and want to keep up to date with more indie game news, previews and reviews, then why not subscribe to the channel? And hey, if you really like what we do, why not head over to patreon.com/Indiecredible or follow the link down here. For us $1 or so, you can get an ad-free podcast as well as some exclusive pre and post-show podcast content. Until next time guys, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.